What's up? Good morning. Welcome to the Dan Dunn Show, day 2. So we got we had a couple earnings last night, or this morning, last night, whatever. But yeah. So yesterday was a really sideways day. It didn't go anywhere. It wasn't a great day. But Canopy went up. Canopy's up pre-market. It was up after hours last night. Canopy's looking strong. They're up $2.50 today. They're up at 59, so they're looking to go over 60 today. There was supposed to be some resistance at 56. I saw, didn't happen, didn't go through. In other news, though, the co-founder of Microsoft, as you guys have all heard, is Paul Allen. He died last night. It sucks. It's tough, but cancer. He announced he had that 2 weeks ago. He must have knew it was getting to it. It's tough, but why aren't you going live? I hit transition, right? And it's recording, so it should be live. Anyway, we're going to see if we can't make some money today. I mean, and just watching the market, seeing how this goes. I'm just trying to get viewers. Just trying to get viewers here. Just trying to get viewers. And, so let's go over the map. Let's go over what I'm watching anyway right here. So I got Johnson & Johnson's up a little bit, just a little bit. They reported, I think they reported well. But let's look at some J&J. So again, I get most of my information off my phone, and I have to learn how to get up onto this. Oh, dude, this guy wants to watch, bro. There's no way this guy's gonna watch me. Yeah, so there wasn't a lot of overnight activity in the SPY, I guess. Anyway, so Apple is up about 1%. So yeah, so we're just gonna see if we can't do this here. I've heard this idea come up in forums. I've heard people talk about this, making a podcast. I've seen this around, but I haven't seen anyone actually do it. So I'm gonna do it, and this is gonna be it here. I got my watch list up. I can't show you my watch list. I pay for this company. I don't want to get sued or anything like that. So if I need to show a chart, I think I'm just gonna pull up Yahoo Finance or something like that. But we're 10 minutes away from the market open. I don't have any viewers, but I'm gonna work on that, dude. This is gonna grow naturally, and maybe not quickly, but we'll do it over time. But and it's still fucking loading, bro. Why aren't you? Alright, that was just my screen. Okay, so I hope it doesn't do that if I have. It froze again. Anyway, I'm just going to try to wing this, do it the best I can. If it's frozen on you, I'm sorry. I'm hoping the audio goes through. Again, I'm learning how to do this as well. I bought a good camera. I bought a good mic. I don't know why this stuff isn't working. I honestly think I might need a new laptop, but I like this laptop. I have everything, it's my laptop. But yeah, so I'm just trying to kick this off the ground. We're 10 minutes from open here. again, recommendations. You know, keep the train rolling on this. You know, we're trying to catch things up. If I have to talk all day, I might miss things. So if I got recommendations coming through on the other side, and then we could have a feed. You know, we could. This could be a little thing here. You know, there's an opportunity for this. And anyway, so that's just me talking about what this is. So bear with me, I'm learning too. But anyway, the market, dude, things are up pre-market a little bit. You know, we got the Fed minute tomorrow, or whatever. We got them talking on Wednesday. Earnings week. It's earnings week. We got J&J today. Netflix tonight. Let me look up the calendar. Let me get everyone. Let me get do names. I think Goldman Sachs reported. Domino's Pizza reported. Granger reported. Morgan Stanley reported. This is all before open, so they've all reported. BlackRock, Progressive Corporation, First Horizon National Corporation. Let's look at some of these. So, first off, what did the banks do? The thing that I'm looking at right now is what happened to the banks. The banks can't miss their earnings. I mean, I think that that's the strongest thing that I'm looking at here. I don't really care what BlackRock did. I need to know what Morgan Stanley's doing. And you know, so Morgan, who was it yesterday that came out and said that they think the bull market is good, or they insisted that, I think it was Goldman Sachs, and they said things were bullish. So things are probably a little bearish. It's probably about to collapse. Do the exact opposite of whatever Goldman Sachs tells you to do, because you know they're getting paid to lie to you, and you know it is what it is. So Goldman Sachs reported what they do. And another thing, I'm not trying to teach the market on this show. If you're watching this, you should know a little bit about the market already. Because I'm not really blowing this up. I should be advertising this more. Goldman's up 3%, so Goldman must beat. Morgan Stanley is up 4%. That's good. Canopy is at 59-ish. What's Canopy exactly at? So, yeah, Canopy is floating around 59. We're 7 minutes away from the open here. Some news around the world. Running big deficits at full employment is irresponsible, but I don't know who said that. That was a stupid one. But the Hertz Corporation partners with SkyTeam. So Hertz Corporation, what's Hertz? You know, this is the shit. So this is what I need to do. This is why, you know, especially if this ever got to be a big audience or anything like that. What I would need is I would need viewers to come on, and I would need to post, you know, yo, I'm looking at Square, or yeah, this guy's looking at TEUM, and yeah, but that's what I need. If you know, I don't like looking at small cap stocks. I don't think that they're really anything worth looking at. You get the run-ups like what happened to Tilray a couple weeks ago. But, you know, if that's like playing the lottery. There's no guarantee that you're going to hit any of those. But just in the pre-market, what I really wanted to go over today, you know, it's my first day, so I only have like 5 viewers. I'm not even, but I dude, I hate spamming stock twits. I hate spamming anything. But, you know, I'm going to have to do it to get the viewers here. And, you know, that's fine. I don't really care that much. But, just, anyway, how's the market looking today? It looks like we could have a green day, which is good because we're going into earnings and everything pulled back and everything has room to run. So if we have a couple really big earnings beats, then everything's looking really good. One earnings that I think is going to be bearish, though, is Philip Morris. Philip Morris is reporting on like Thursday. I don't like Philip Morris. I think people are stopping smoking, and I think people are moving to the vapes. And they said before that their vapes department wasn't going solid or anything like that. They fell off like 20 points. They beat their earnings, but they said that their vape sales weren't going up. So people anticipated that people were going to stop smoking. So I think Philip Morris is a dog, essentially. And I could be wrong. And that's playing in earnings. So but if you also look at the chart, it seems to run in a pattern there. But that's playing in earnings. And so anyway, we're 4 minutes away from the open. I got some notes here. We're going to talk about some stuff. My watch list consists of technology companies. I got some healthcare companies. I have some banks. I got a mix of the market. I don't have a lot of industrials. I don't have a lot of I don't have any like dude, I don't follow currencies. I don't follow like minerals. I don't follow any of that shit. I should follow that shit. But what really inspired me, what I was really talking about when I was talking about doing this is, if you ever listen to Bloomberg Radio or if you ever listen to CNBC, all those people are talking about is bearish things. All they want to do is be bearish. They want to be right when things go wrong. And they'll talk about how bearish things are all the way up, and then the day it drops, they'll say, "I'll tell you, I told you so." The last 8 years, if you could count 5 recessions, right? You could count like 5 of them, all right? There are too many green days. People need to be more bullish, in my opinion. You should always be bullish. Buy and hold. It's the strategy, right? Just buy and long spider. Just keep doing that and you'll make money. People don't do that. People, they're always afraid to buy. If you bought Amazon at its all-time high, up in the 2000s, if you're still holding that, first off, I don't know what you were doing buying above $2 grand. It was gonna fall back down, but that is essentially what's up. It's one day. You might have to wait 10 years, but one day it will be up again. It could only take 2 days though. But one day, it will be up above. Like, if you just never sell, you'll never lose your money. You'll only gain money. Unless your company goes bankrupt. But, just waiting for the market to open. I got no recommendations. So, I guess I'm going to need to post that shit again. But, just... No deal. Brexit scenario is still not likely. Irish PM. So, Brexit's still fucking a hassle. It's still happening. Yeah, so look at this shit, dude. Look at that flag. But, yeah, Brooklyn Heights residents rallied to save promenade. I don't know what the fuck that is. Sometimes this news stream. I just changed my website here. I used to be off of Options House. I moved over to money.net for doing this because I wanted this news stream, and honestly, I'm not sold on this news stream. I'm not sold on this. It's kind of lame. It just stacks you. It doesn't tell you anything worthwhile. And honestly, I have a hard time dealing with the charts too. But it updates quickly. I guess Option House did the same. But anyway, taking a step out. So, bell's ringing. Here we go. Now, I'm not trading anything right now. I want to make that clear too. I'll throw up the disclaimer. So yeah, just, markets have opened. give it a minute here, because this is when stuff happens. This first 15 minutes. So. All right. Morgan Stanley's up 5%. Morgan Stanley's up 5%. That looks like it's just popping. Canopy doesn't appear to be. Hold on. You see, and now it's not going that fast. Canopy didn't go over. Canopy's kind of bouncing right now. Canopy might shoot. Canopy looks like it's shooting. Yeah, I would get some weekly calls on fucking Canopy right now. I would fucking buy 62 weekly calls. It's gonna be in the money by the end of the day. And honestly, you should have bought them yesterday, but that's fine. That's fine. I think Canopy's gonna go through the roof here, judging by what I just saw. It just dropped. Don't worry about it. Just go with it. They had 10% yesterday. It's fine. It's earnings week. Anyway. Morgan Stanley at 4.7%. I shouldn't give recommendations like that. I'm an options trader, by the way. I trade options. Anyway, around the market in 30 seconds. We got Activision at a dollar, or it's up 95 cents. Yeah, Canopy's tanking actually. I hope you didn't do it. It's not tanking. I mean, it's floating. It was up big pre-market. Yeah, I can't just look at numbers. I need to look at charts. And I don't like the charting system on this website. I got likes, bro. But, Square's up 4.5%, so that's big for Square. Square should have went over 100. You know, the sell-off happened. Dude, Square is, dude. I was on a plane sitting next to this guy, and he worked for Square, and he was on his laptop. This happened this happened in like mid-September, and he worked for Square, and he was telling me about this place. And dude, I swear this guy gave me insider information. I didn't listen to him. But, yeah, whatever. But, I'm pretty sure, you know, and I only remember this after the flight. I had lost my phone before I went on this trip. But, dude, when I was on this, I didn't have anything to write this down. But I could have swore he told me the CFO was gonna leave. But I was drinking on the plane or something like that, and I just forgot it. But, yeah, I was sitting next to this guy from Square with Insider. But, whatever. That is a ship that has sailed, because I would have sat on those bags when it went up to 100, and I would have just been like shit, you know. So he told me that when Square was in like in the low 90s. But anyway, Square's up 3.5% at $2.75 up. J&J, they reported they're up $1.14, up 0.85%. Fucking Canopy took a beating, actually. Canopy's down $1 from what I just said, so it's tough. I gotta look at charts. But that's a bad first call. What's hot right now? What's moving? Come on, refresh. But yeah, things are just going slow. Again, I'm just trying this out to see what happens before I really were to dip in and buy like expensive things. Just if I were really to go at it, it'd be so much better than this. But you know, I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Quite frankly, I gotta advertise myself. I gotta get it out. I gotta be right. I gotta talk about enough things. You know, I'm wasting time talking about it now because now we're talking. You know, during market hours. And it's not working for me. All right, so this is that money.net shit. This is what's fucking me. A web page is slow. Would you like to stop it? Just make it work. You know, this never happens. I think this live stream just takes so much out of it. Which sucks too, because you know that's sitting on a monitor. It just this thing's loaded up, man, and it's Linux, so nothing adapts to it, nothing connects to it. Bear with me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be quiet. Recommendations? No recommendations? Stocks are you looking at? Alright, so that's not working. Going to my phone. Yeah, so Canopy just fucking dropped the ball. It's at 57.35. It was breaching. It got up to 59.16. So that thing just dropped $2 in the matter of 2 minutes, or in the matter of 5 minutes. If you had puts, if you like what I was just talking about, it's pick your side. But either way, the thing was going to move. If you had picked up a like a hedge position, or if you had straddled that, like you could tell that thing was about to move. I don't know if it's filling the gap from last night. I don't know what that stock is doing, but it was going to move. All right. Now, if this show got further, you would understand that's how I'm really thinking when I say buy things. I'm talking about buying a hedge, but just, you know, Microsoft is up 2%. You know, I thought Microsoft would have a good day. You can't go bears. You can't just open up some massive short position on Microsoft today. That's kind of like a charity 2%. And it's probably not. Microsoft is a good company and all, but it's, you know, the guy just died. Micron's up 55 cents. Square has fallen down a little bit. It's only up 2%, $1.50. It's 75.23. Technology is all green. Electronic technology is all green. Hold on, let's look at this. Let's look at this market map real quick. That's looking pretty good. What's the Dow at? Oh, the Dow's down. The down doesn't look down. Well, GE's fucking red. What's going on with GE? GE's down 1%. Yeah, fucking GE. But healthcare looks all green. J&J reported well. Looks like things are good. Health technology, that is. Finance is 50-50. Wells Fargo's is slightly red. BLK. What is BLK? I don't know, but that's deep red. Bank of America is green. Miscellaneous. JP Morgan. Why is JP Morgan in miscellaneous? And Goldman Sachs is in there too. But anyway, that's all green. Miscellaneous. But technology services is all green. I don't see any red on that. You got Adobe, Microsoft, Facebook, Twitter, Google, PayPal. In electronic services, AMD's green, MU's green, Cisco's green, NVIDIA. Then producer manufacturing is red. Distribution services is red. Energy and minerals is a mix. Commercial services is a mix. Retail trade is a mix. Transportation looks all green. Oh, dude, what's going on with United? United just signed something, or United just did something. United's green lately, but yeah, but USD a little lower after industrial production data. So the dollar's fallen a little bit. It's going to mess with the inflation. Cannabis products. TSXV. Limited Emerald Health Therapeutics files 17 patent applications covering defined dose cannabis products. Emerald Health Therapeutics Inc. has filed 17 provisional U.S. patent applications covering its unique defined dose cannabis dosage forms and formulations. These patent applications are contributed to Emerald's intellectual property portfolio and is developed of distinctive cannabis products for medical use and improved adult use. So, this is what the company said. We expect significant potential cannabis market growth by offering adult users and medical consumers consistent product characteristics, dose regimens, and alternative methods of consumption, with safety enhanced through GMP compliant products and enhanced product utility achieved through knowledge of science. Emerald's filing these patents application is an important step, said CEO Chris Wagner. So this guy, TSVX, this guy, I've heard of this guy, Emerald, but anyway, where is that? Anyway, so that's going to be big news for them. They filed 4 patents, so they still got to get approval. This is, it's step 1. It's like 5 steps when you're dealing with that. I don't know if you would really call that a bioscience. I guess you will. But I don't think they said that with the FDA. And so, I don't know what they really call that. Again, I don't know everything about this. So, Canopy's dropped down to 57. It's pretty much lost all of its pre-market gains. Square's up. Dude, I just can't believe this company is at 75 after what happened to it. And really, what happened? You know, like, the rug got pulled out of it. The rug got pulled out under it. And then the CFO left, and the CFO left to be the CEO of another company. So he, like that was just a double bang on them. I think Square should recover pretty much in full from that. They got hit by the sell-off, the tech sell-off or whatever. And then it was like a 1-2 punch. And dude, you can't pull a rug out any harder than what happened to Square. And I mean, you see it. It was so. Square should recover. But so anyway, I would love to get some recommendations here. I'm running out of things to talk about. But I mean, I don't really know how to run this show. So this whole and if you have multiple people sitting here, but that's okay. It's okay. Because, you know, this is just a test run, essentially. This is just a test run, seeing what happens. But yeah, so I hate when things go slowly. I can't stand it, actually. But yeah, so essentially this would be it. And in the long run, how this thing would go, how this show would go, is you would have me and you would have another person sitting here, right? And you would probably need another person too to like run a board, or like I don't know, but 3 people, then you're taking on a whole project. And so you would need 3 people that can make money trading, essentially, to support themselves. And they need to be able to do that while doing this. So, you know, that'd be tough, right? That'd be tough. People get weird when they get down. But they can't really talk. But, you know, it's... I don't like Money.net right now. Money.net is not... I don't know if it's because of this live stream that's slowing it down. I don't know why. But it's just not working for me right now. I'm just not feeling it. It's just not... Doesn't want to go. Doesn't want to go. Rather use my phone. But Goldman Sachs has come down a little bit in the morning run, has it? So, fucking Canopy is at 56.56. That's tough. Activision's up from yesterday. You know, another thing is that I'm so eager to call out calls. So the Dow Jones is up 0.87%. The Nasdaq is up 0.10, and the S&P is up 0.8. It is 950. It's 948. So everything looks good in the morning. Yeah, so, and we got reporting later. So who's reporting tonight? So tonight we got Cree Inc., Pinnacle Finance Partners, Interactive Brokers Group, CSX, Lamb Research, Fulton Financial, Healthcare Services Group, Adtran, Hope Bancorp, the Goldman Sachs Group, Equity Bank Shares, Brainstorm Cell Therapeutics. I got a feeling on that one. The Brainstorm Cell Therapeutics. Probably going to be a massive beat, 30% runner. I don't know. But, yeah, things look pretty green today, actually. It's nice to see green. I haven't seen green in a little while. I haven't seen like a good green. I I got the market map looks pretty green. That looks pretty red. But distribution services, who just got the whip? Who are they? GWW? Who are these people? Granger. Oh, they reported. This doesn't update, does it? Because Granger's green. This doesn't update, are you kidding me? That's a piece of shit. That's about everything you need to know about that right there. But yeah, so Canopy just shit the bed. Canopy's dropped. Canopy is falling. Canopy's at 54.86. Yeah, so Canopy's having a bad time. I wasn't looking at the chart. You got to see the candles for it. You got to see the volume, the head fake. But Square's up. I think it's down from when I first started talking about it, though. I think Square's just bullish, though. I think what happened to Square is just a shame. Anyway, I'm talking too much about what I think. This is what the market's doing. So you got Nvidia up $4, up 1.7%. You got J&J up $4, up 2.93%. Canopy, which is just 57. Canopy might be, I don't know what Canopy's doing. It's still technically green, but Activision is up 2%. Anyway, the Dow Jones, so alright, so this is that. Trending, Kronos Group is down 3. Kronos Group, didn't they just have a big run? They're down 39 cents. But it's 2.5%. It looks like their chart just broke too. I don't think that's a gap or anything. It looks like they just broke. Whatever. They got a lot of volume over there too. Cron, CRON. Adobe is up 7.5%. It's up $18. They must have beat their earnings or something. Walmart is up $1.50. It's up 1.39%. Walmart. So yeah, there are 3 people watching now. I'm watching, right? I'm technically a watcher. So, dude, who's the fag just sitting there watching me, not giving me recommendations? Who's watching me? But, it's weird. I gotta advertise this better. But, I would go to the phones here, talk about what people did in the morning. Anyway, things look good. AMD's at 26.42. AMD went on the big run. AMD's up a lot this year. It's up 157%. It's down 15% this month. October was a tough month. I saw something yesterday actually that made me think that maybe there is a recession coming. Something with the $10 years to the 2-year T-notes or something like that. And yeah, if that goes bad, if that goes astray, then time and time again it shows that it collapses and fails. But that's tough. That's tough. So long term, it's looking like there is going to be a little bit of a recession here. And honestly, it's nothing to be afraid of. You can make money on recessions. You can still make money. It's great buying opportunities. The only thing, and timing is everything. It's all about timing. And if there is some sort of big recession or some big pullback or anything that's really serious, as long as you have a semi-balanced portfolio or just a couple puts, if it really tanked, then you'd be fine. Like, what I like to talk about is in February, in January, when everything was going straight up. Everything was going straight up. You couldn't lose money if you tried in January, if you were buying calls. And all you needed to hedge yourself on was a little bit of VIX put, or VIX calls, or SFIXY puts or whatever. The thing that dropped from like 120 and they had to delete the goddamn exchange because it went too low. SFIXY. But and just all you needed was a little bit of a hedge. So what happened was the VIX went so low. The VIX was at like 9 or something. It went down to such, there was no fear in the market for such a long time that this thing just dropped to such low levels. And as soon as something happened, like, that was such an easy hedge. You could have probably made more money off of making off of all your calls going worthless if you just had a couple of VIX plays. And hindsight's 20/20, right? But these are the things that you learn, and that's an easy hedge now. That's an easy thing. When you see something go too low, especially something like the VIX, just roll calls or roll puts or whatever. Just because one day the same thing will happen. The same thing will happen. It's just repeating itself. All this is, and so when you deal with companies, right? The companies they repeat other companies. Like they follow things. The market moves in like this wave thing going on, and it's easy to play it like that. If you play it in waves and don't play it in a long-term perspective, you won't really get burned as long as you can see the waves. Like me trying to call where this canopy's going. I looked at Canopy yesterday because it was up 10% and I felt like I missed it. I'm not sitting here watching Canopy every day. What I am watching every day is Bosch and Lomb, and they're up another 2.5% today, up 62 cents. And that thing is where you want to put your money. Warren Buffett put his money over in Teva. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he would put it in Teva and not in Bosch and Lomb. When Bausch and Lomb pays off its debt, the only reason Bausch and Lomb is where it is because they have the eye market cornered. You know, like it's Bausch and Lomb is where it's at. I love Bausch. I think, and you know that CEO Joe Papa, that guy has the shareholders' backs. Whenever there's a really bearish attack, whenever there's anything like that, whenever there's a downgrade or something, the guy comes out of nowhere and he just pays off some big chunk of debt. Now they got a lot of debt, but they have some payment program so they don't have to pay anything until like 2020 or 2021. And like, yeah, that date's coming, but the guy pays off like $1 billion. You know, I'm just bullish on Bausch and Lomb. I think Bausch is the place to be. I think Bausch, you know, and it's tough. It's tough watching that stock because it gets beaten down. It gets kicked around. You know, it is something. It is something like I say. Don't bet against the M&Ms, right? The MMs, market makers. Don't bet against them because it's a losing strategy. But I just feel like Bausch is just one of those companies that, man, you're gonna. You know, I don't understand. I understand for a short play puts and shorting, but for a long term play, not anymore. You know, not anymore. That and quite frankly, that hit series on Netflix was such bullshit. Because they were talking about an old company when it was Dirty Money, and they talked about the old guy and how he got mixed in with Farmer Bro. They tried to say that was Valiant's fault. That wasn't Valiant's fault at all. You know, that price gouging was an exact result of what happens when you let it was insurance. It was more of an insurance scam than it was the person scam. They had bad insurance. The people would have picked it up. I mean, it's just that was a natural progression of things. But Dirty Money hit series really got to me that day. When I watched that, because if I remember right, it came at the worst time. It came at the worst time. Things were bad. Things were going bad. But let's find someone being bearish. Ah, dude, this guy sold. I've been watching this guy for a while. He sold. Dude, it's so crazy to see my face on this feed. I'm looking at stock twits on my phone. But, what's Philip Morris doing today? Philip Morris reports on Thursday. I'm interested to see what happens with it. Philip Morris is down 50 cents, 0.62%. I guess they were down bigger pre-market. Looking at that chart. But, yeah. I think that people are stopping smoking. I think that, you know, with the marijuana industry coming around, I think that we're in a transition, and yeah, people will always smoke cigarettes, but you know, I don't know. AMD is going back to even. Nothing's updating. Again, why? Growing pains. Growing pains. This is just goddamn. Amazon just announced a new water-resistant Kindle. Ooh. Amazon is now selling a new Kindle, Paperwhite, that has a new Bluetooth connectivity, is water-resistant, and will ship in November for $130. So, the first of the Black Friday things are out there. The new Kindle Paperwhite. Look at that. So, I wonder if that has any effect. I mean, I guess it's... Yeah, so Amazon's up a point. Nothing's loading. Dude, I need like some serious hardware. I need this stuff to come in quick. I can't just be sitting around waiting for things to load. Turns into empty time. Anyway, recommendations, no recommendations. I need to do a better job of advertising is what I need to do. I need to broadcast myself more. But if I broadcast myself more, what I'm thinking, I'll just write that down. But, America's 1.5 trillion student debt is a failed social experiment. Failed social experiment? What the fuck are you talking about? You got fucking ripped off. You got ripped off, and you can't get a decent paying job without, you know. I mean, student loans fuck people. I mean, it's a fucking trap. It's a fucking trap. Alright, so Amazon just won't load. I mean, dude, announce. I'm using too much energy. I'm using too much processing, RAM, memory, I don't even know, streaming, the whole 9 yards. So this is fine. We expected this. That this was going to be a disaster the first few days, right? But it's just so frustrating that this stuff isn't working. And there's nothing I can do about it right now. And it's going to be all day of dealing with this. So, I would hate, if there's actually people watching this, I would hate to actually, to try to get down on something and then have a screen freeze. But, I mean, that's just what happens, right? I hate when things don't work. I hate when things don't work. Canopy's down at 52. Canopy's going to go down. Canopy's down $5 here. Canopy's having a tough time. Kronos, they're down 5.37%. T Willow is down 10.6%. Goldman Sachs is up. Canopy's getting fucking beat, down at $52. I think this could work. I do think this could work. We just need a bigger audience. We need better equipment. Not even better equipment. I just need one thing. Just need a new one of that. And honestly, I shouldn't even get a laptop. It should be a desktop. Anyway, so yeah, the Dan Dunn show. This is essentially it. And if it grew, it would be It'd be a whole, you know, if you had recommendations, people talking, multiple people, it would be like a little thing. I could definitely, dude, you'd have a talk show. This would be a talk show. This would be a talk show about the fucking stock market. You have live stream info. You have chats. Tell your friends. You know, just if we got this going, and I say we because this could be like a community thing. And you know, you could have if you were right and you called into the show and people knew who you were or whatever, you know, you could grow yourself. You could grow your ego. You know, like you could be so you know like a personality in this show. People could follow you around, right? But Lyft is rolling out a new 30-day ride subscription for $300. That's bullshit for the Lyft riders. So if you pay Lyft $300, you'll get free rides to wherever you're going. Is that what that means? No way. No way. No way. I used to drive Lyft. What does that mean? I'm going to get minimum fares on them? I'm not going to get my miles and time? No way, dude. That's absurd. Wait a second. But that's absurd. I want to click that just so I can read that. I'm gonna have to restart my computer though. Oh, I can't. Anyway. So anyway, I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Just rebooting everything real quick. Um, all right, dude. All right, well, I got 3 people watching. I'm pretty sure that I'm one of them. So I'm gonna. You just gotta do it, right? Fuck. This is a pain in my balls. Alright. I don't know why I pulled up this menu, but it did. So anyway, equities. Just give me an equity screen. You got an equity screen? That's what I want. Commodities. I could talk about commodities for 10 minutes. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Fuck it. Just wait for the Dow Jones. What's going on market wide? And it changed my goddamn watch list. Alright, but they're really pumping the Google Pixel 3. I guess it's the new news. I guess I don't know why they're pumping it so much. But I got the Google Pixel 2, and you know what this thing doesn't do? It doesn't hook up right to Bluetooth sometimes. Sometimes, like, it will hook up, but it won't hook up. Like, it's a little weird on its Bluetooth. And you would think that it comes... Who was the guy who decided that? Because this is just a pain. This is just, you know, and it's not like this thing is waterproof or anything like that. Another port isn't going to kill it, but whatever. People buy it, right? Anyway, Canopy is down. It's down. It kind of rose since I last talked about it. It's down $4.50, not $5 and change. So it's down at 52.40 right now, 7.8%. Microsoft is down a little bit. It was up 2% earlier, and I don't know if these are the exact numbers on this site. Dow's up 1.1%. The S&P's up 1%, and the NASDAQ is up 1.1%. Good day in the markets. It's good to see that. Even though that fucking 10-year note and 2-year treasury, 10-year bond note and 2-year T note or something like that. But yeah, even though that happened. But just it's fine. It's fine right now because we got a green day. Like I said earlier, recession will only hurt you if you're a long-term if you're a long-term investor with no stones. Really, is the only time that it's going to really hurt you. But or if you're going to retire soon. But or if you're going to retire soon. But Yeah, I mean, I think that there's just room to run in the market here. All right, whatever. Any recommendations out there? Nothing, bro. Nothing. Yeah, but dude, you see what's going on with like this electronic gaming and dude, the whole Twitch thing. And every now and then you see some guy in Korea gets fucking killed for or it doesn't get killed. He dies because he sits in a chair too long playing some video game. Dude, that's crazy. And people watch that. I mean, dude, another thing that's going on is like FanDuel and I live in New Jersey, so sports betting just became legal, and you hear a lot of people talking about like sports betting and like betting on football games and shit. And why would you bet on a football game when you could just buy some options? If you're willing to sacrifice $50, why don't you just buy an option? And honestly, what's the difference? If you bought a weekly option for 2 weeks out at $50 for I don't even know what company. I mean, what company's price for 2 weeks out $50? You could probably get a $40 to $50 company, $40 to $50, but the strike price would be like a 5% move in like 2 weeks. So that's what you're looking at there. So you're asking for a 5% move, and that's one contract. So you're asking for a 5% move, or you could buy multiple. But then there would, I don't know. Look at some options, dude. I haven't looked at options all day. What's going on in the options market? But if you can get people fucking betting on the goddamn stock market. Now I gotta advertise myself while I do all this shit too. So like, I'm trying to keep content up. Yesterday I crashed pretty fucking hard on Red Bulls, which is weird because these are the sugarless ones. Usually you don't crash. And it's not loading. Working on the posture. I'm gonna get a hunchback. Everything's green in the market. Good day. Let me sort this out. It's my biggest gainer today. On my watch list, Morgan Stanley, which is good. I want to see how the banks did. Number 2, though, is Bausch Health. I will never complain on a day where Bausch Health is in the green, even if I have puts. And like I said, so I like to think of myself as a bull, right? Like, I'm always bullish, but there's 2 ways to make money on this in this market, and one's on it going up and one's on it going down. And there are strategies for sideways trading too, but you could just find another stock. Man, Bosch. Just Who's the biggest loser today? Can it be? Snapchat's going down. That's good. I mean, it's not good, but it's just not loading. You know, it's just not loading. And you know, I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. What am I streaming today that I wasn't streaming yesterday? Because yesterday wasn't even this slow. Could it be Skype? But Skype is only Skype is a web page right now. Tesla's up 3.5%. Got a lot of fucking volume on it. American Airlines is up 2.20%. Microsoft is up 1.5%. Why is Tesla up? It's been like 2 weeks since his last tweet. Well, a fucking rant the other day. That guy, Elon Musk. Elon Musk. But, yeah, so alright. So I need to find things that come with. I'll be right back. Oh shit.